Hey guys, Jono here from Ecomx SEO. Just going to update our Amazon earnings for our little Amazon Associates slash Shopify hybrid store. If you haven't subscribed to our channel yet, make sure you hit the subscribe button, hit the bell to get notifications, and also you can jump on over to our Facebook group where you can get information on Shopify SEO. Just sign up there, answer a couple of questions, and we'll let you in. Okay, so this sort of video series, I've just been going through some of the updates on our Shopify Amazon hybrid store. If you haven't seen some of the other videos, so essentially what we've done is we've got a Shopify store where we have our own branded products, but what we've also done is add in now about 250 Amazon Associate products as well. So we've got sort of multiple streams of income coming in on this store. We're about 4 months into the Amazon side of it. So I just wanted to update on the earnings for this month, for last month, which is June 2020, and then also talk about what we did on the site in that month. So this was a month before. So this was May. You can see we made $80. So I'm just going to go to the last month. Didn't work. Okay, there we go. Last month, June, and we can see we made $212. So record month for our little Shopify Amazon test hybrid store, whatever you want to call it. So quite good. We actually had in the middle of June, we had a bit of a traffic pullback. Now, what I think's happened is we had a bit of a legacy pullback from the Google May update. It's an Australian store, so came back a little bit and pulled back in traffic, and then I'll show you in a second, but we've actually recovered to record highs. So pulled back, we lost a little bit of traffic. So in the middle of the month here, you can see we didn't have a lot of clicks coming in. So the red line is clicks. A few little orders in there, but then as we got towards the end of the month, we started to get a bit more traffic, and we got some more orders. So $112 earned in Amazon Associates fees, free revenue, and then all our products here as well. So we had 21 ordered items, and there was 2 items that weren't dispatched for the month. So actually the earnings will be a little bit higher there. So we just then have a look at this month. So we're up to 7 days in. So we'll go to this month, and you can see already we're up to $66, 13 orders. So this is, actually that's only 6 days in. So you can see we're starting to grow quite well, and this is because there was a number of orders where the high ticket price items, and some of those rankings have come up, so those bigger items, so that would be one of the reasons, and also we had an uptick in traffic. So yeah, bit of a test, like where do we go from here with this store? I'll talk about that in a second, but I'm just going to bring over the analytics graph just so you can see what sort of happened in around about the last 8 days. Okay, so this is the Google Analytics graph for since the 29th of June, and we're now in the 7th. So this is up until the 6th. So you can see here, this is where the traffic this is just organic users, by the way, not total. There's a fair bit of social coming into this site as well. So you can see, we came down a little bit to where our organic users were, and it's even lower before this. But then you can see here from about July 1st, we've started to get a traffic increase, and we've got more and more, and we had a record day yesterday. So I think that's equal or the highest traffic we've had in the last couple of months. And already today looks like we're going to beat that, I think, and by the time the day's out. So that's a nice little increase in traffic. One of the things when you're working on your site organically and you see these pullbacks, it always can be a little bit disheartening, and you wonder what you're doing sometimes. And then, I've been in this long enough. You don't panic. You just keep doing what you're doing, and then if you get this pullback, and then I've talked about these ranking waves before. You get this pullback, and then you start to get that. Comes back to even higher sometimes. A lot of times that's what happens. So what have we done to do this? Well, actually in the month of June did nothing. Really busy with client work and some other projects, so I did let it sit. Didn't put any new products in, no social stuff, nothing. Just let it sit. Then the traffic came back a little bit, but we just left it. But then at the start of, and I'm not saying this is why this is picked up again, but then around about the 20, this is why I've got the graph like this, around about the 29th, there was two things that I did to this store, and it only took me 30 minutes, I reckon. First was I had a feed for just our branded products in Google Shopping. So I added our entire feed, so all 250 odd products into the feed. The reason I did that was in the previous video you might have noticed, or we spoke about how the Google Shopping free listings are available now, and they're rolling out around the world. Now, at the time, we thought it was only available in the US, but I just thought I'd throw them in and see what happened. So I threw the products into the feed, let it sit for a couple of days, and then I did some searches, and I started seeing the products popping up in the free listings in Google Shopping. So that was pretty cool. But at that time, and I still think it's like that, they were only showing up during the day. And I think it's still at the moment they're not showing up at night time. So this is in Australia, so they're showing up during the day, but not night time. So I'll keep an eye on that. So that's one reason that, and I'm not seeing any data coming in for clicks in either Search Console or Merchant Center saying the clicks are coming from Google Shopping. It's still just saying it's all organic clicks, all this stuff, just standard organic clicks coming in. So I don't know. My gut tells me that's helped. If nothing, and the rankings have come up as well. So if nothing else, adding the products to Google Feed, you're adding your store to a Google asset. Google loves that. That fact could be helping. The other thing we did was in one of the previous videos I spoke about a co-citation strategy we're testing, and we started this around about the same time. So if you want to go back and just understand what that is, you can go back a couple of videos in our channel. Co-citation and co-occurrence, and just testing it with our test Shopify store here to see whether it works. I think that's had a help as well, because there's some evidence to suggest that you can get some pretty quick results with that co-citation strategy. So that could be those two combined. I think this is what's happening. Then throw another spanner into the works. It also could be just the site recovering after the Google May update. But obviously the other two strategies are helping as well. So we'll monitor over next month. I think we're going to have another record month of Amazon associate earnings. So that's pretty cool. So yeah, just keeping everyone up to date with that, our little Shopify/Amazon hybrid store. So just on so what do we do for now with this store? Well, I'm going to continue the co-citation, co-occurrence strategy. Now that if I do see that Google Shopping is starting to bring in some traffic and it's helping, I'm going to start adding more products. That's a fair bit of work for us to do properly, but I'm not at the point at this store yet to really go all in on it. I'm going to leave it a couple more months, and then if we continue to see the increases and things are stable, then I think we'll throw a lot at it. And I think by the end of the year, we can try and get up to that sort of $1,000 a month mark. It's got huge potential, but like I said, we're so busy with everything else that it's almost like a little test site at the moment. Okay, hope that was interesting. Thanks. We'll see you next video.